Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to MDL Season 3, Episode 4. Yes, no, Season 1 of Dragonflight, Episode 4. How you doing today, Scrap?
Doing great.
I'm feeling well myself, and I'm actually excited about this one because this is another brainchild of our fun and games styled MDL games, not necessarily as competitive as like the plus 15s. We already got.
They're not that competitive anymore.
Well, it's not that they're not competitive because these guys are taking this thing very seriously.
Yeah.
But you know, it's not necessarily let's call it a try hard, right? Even though again they are.
I think these are going to be really try hard keys you're about to see.
Yeah.
Even though the level is Mythic 0, everybody's bringing a pretty stacked team, and everybody really wants to win.
Yep. Well, I'm Dracker. This is Scrap. We are here tonight for Battleship, which is it's going to be themed around the Black Dragonflights because we got Team Sebellion and Team Wrathion going against each other. Rules are very simple, and we've there's maybe some more minutia to it. Yeah, no, we've had some minutia behind it because of the teams trying to break the system. But the long and short of it is M0 is all the way. All 8 Dragonflight dungeons are on the board, and as soon as they kill a boss in any of those dungeons, they can take a shot at the other team's submarines and boats and whatnot. They have to finish the dungeon. Is that correct, Scrap? They have to finish the dungeon, or did they decide that we can allow them to jump around?
The final calling is everybody has to stay in the dungeon until the last boss is killed. If they can fandangle a way to kill bosses without, doing the last boss, I don't think it's possible. I don't think it's strategic if it's possible. But the final call is everybody has to stay until the last boss is killed. That's it.
Okay. All right. Well, then let's jump into the team breakdowns. And so we have Team Wrathion.
Well, hold on, you didn't even explain the game. What happens when they kill the bosses?
Oh, yeah. Well, okay, so they get to take a shot at them. Sorry, I'm already hung up on the rules. They get to take a shot at the other team's boards, as you can see on the screen right now. And the team that eliminates all 4 ships, there's 1 2 spot ship, there's 2 3 shot spots, and then 1 4 spot. Whoever eliminates the other team first wins. Pretty simple, right?
Yep, pretty simple.
Yeah.
Similar to our Connect 4 game.
Yeah. I mean, essentially the same premise of 2 teams going against that and just dropping pellets. Yeah. So Team Wrathion is led by the team that we've seen win the most this season so far. If I remember correctly, that's Technique Haywire. Who else is on their team?
So Technique Haywire is the consistent duo that seems to be winning, but I mixed
Brothers
up a little bit. Yeah. So because they're brothers. But I put Thuldian and Ellie. On that team as well. Thuldian and DK, Ellie,
husband and wife.
Husband and wife, yep. Yeah. And then Mistro should even that team out nicely. He's a warlock.
Yep, cool. And a high pusher, if I remember correctly.
High pusher, yeah.
And then Team Sebellion.
I was gonna say most people in these keys are above 415 item levels, so
yeah. Well, and I think their IOs are well into the 400 or whatever. And Team Sebellion led by some warlock duos in Fear and Corsair. And then also some other players who I think even played last week, who was loving the time so much they want us to bring back the blind tank challenge, don't they? Is that right?
Yeah. So we got Randall and Guilt, who I think was the same pair we had our last game of tank and healer. And then Corsair and Fear have been, everybody knows them, been to a bunch of games, 2 warlocks. And then Glit is new. I think this is his first game, but he's also a big pusher.
Well, yeah, and actually he just joined the community recently too, and has helped us push some 20s too.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, before we begin, I just want to take a second to call mythicdungeonleague.com one more time. And the reason I say that is because I want to make sure that if you get a chance to join our Discord or even just see any of the previous videos, we'd love you to check it out. There's links there, not only to that, but also to our shop where you can get yourself a Yeti with some of the cool emojis Scrap has made. And again, check it out. We'll talk more about it later. All right. Yeah. So I guess we'll just pull each tank into the group and just let them know the countdown begins. They are starting from Valdrakis, right?
Valdraken, yeah, they're starting in the city after a lot of debate. Nobody could agree on where they wanted to start, so we just told them, who cares? Just start wherever you want in Valdraken. So they should be using that to their advantage.
Okay, cool. Well, let's go and pull in the tanks. I'll get a...
Yeah, you can pull them.
Well, where'd Technique go? He's not online anymore. Hold on, let's get Haywire in here.
Yeah, get Haywire.
Hey, Haywire, where's your brother?
I don't know.
He left Discord.
Oh, he said he would be right back, so I don't know.
Okay. Well, we're about to start. Is your team ready?
Yes, we're ready.
Okay, cool. And then we got the other team tank in here. Randall, is your team ready to begin?
We're ready, yes.
All right. Anything you guys wish to say to each other before we start Battleship?
We've done all the pep talks already. We're ready.
Okay.
This is what we were born for.
So when Scrap counts down to 3, 2, 1, go. Once she says go, you guys are free to head to whatever dungeon you like.
I got one question.
Oh, here we go. Yeah. More rule changes.
More rule challengings. Yeah.
Who's shooting missiles?
Well, so
You have to pick somebody.
yeah, Scrap recommended that you guys nominate someone in the chat to do that for you.
All right, I'm doing. I don't have to do it in the chat too.
Yeah, well, how else are you gonna tell me? What are you gonna just like literally fly over there and like place the marker?
Are you gonna shout at me? No, see, in
You're gonna like pull me in or something.
No, you got it. You got to put in the chat.
Team
Right,
Wrathion
I'm
chat,
doing it
Team
for my
Sebellion
team.
chat.
Okay.
Don't let anybody else. Don't take anybody else's word. I'm
All
doing
right.
it for my team.
Okay.
Are we gonna do like a slash pull 10 like we did last time or what?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah,
do that.
I'm gonna say 3, 2, 1, and you do a slash pull 10. So Haywire, actually, is Technique the leader of your group? Let's just pull him in.
Is he back? Yes, he is. Okay.
Yep.
All right, Technique. Just to confirm, once we say 3, 2, 1, go, that's where you'll do your 10-second. Actually, you guys can do a 5-second countdown just to save some time.
5 seconds, save the time. Let's do it.
So, Scrap, I'll leave it to you to kick us off.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Start countdowns.
All right.
I think he's just doing a verbal
Technique
one.
didn't do it, so that's
he's
fine.
probably doing a verbal one.
Okay.
Okay, it doesn't seem like anybody's moving on Technique's team.
The Hearth thing, I think the Hearth thing.
The Hearth thing. Okay, interesting choice. I'd want to save the Hearth for later because you're going to be doing these dungeons so fast.
Well, also, I thought, because I saw them flying pregame around Oldemon.
Oh, they're trying to do Oldemon first.
So
okay.
it seems like Team Wrathion's going to Oldemon, but Team Sebellion is not. Algathar seems to be their first choice.
Just to explain, because we did brush over it a little bit, they can only do each dungeon once.
Correct.
So they can do anything they want to get between one dungeon and the next. They can use portals if they have them. They can set their hearths in places like we see on the Wrathion team. They can get anywhere they want. They just have to complete the dungeon before they start moving to the next one. They can't split up at all. So they need to strategize, their routes in between the dungeon as well as the routes in the dungeons, which is kind of fun.
Which I heard, and I'm hoping no one's stream sniping, but I heard one.
Oh yeah, I would not, because maybe I did say stream sniping is okay, but what do you suspect?
Well, I've heard that they might try to split each other up in the dungeon to try to take out other like bosses at the same time. I heard that
from both teams. So,
so we got to verify because there's actually, since there's no mythic timer, we can't see when a boss is killed on like the marker.
No, but I'm watching. I mean, we can tell when a boss. Hopefully, we'll be able to tell when a boss has started. I mean, I think these bosses are going to drop super fast, and I'm actually super curious to see like how quickly. Like, are they going to be able to kill a boss within 20 seconds, 30 seconds? Like, what's it going to look like?
Yeah, and actually, we should keep an eye on the timer just to see like what kind of time.
Well, I'm keeping an eye on Team Sebellion because they are already at Algathar and they're already about to start Veximus, while the other team is still kind of faffing about in front of the stone.
Right.
By the way, right now in chat we have two Jasons talking strategy to each other. And they're upset that we're not reading their chat, but don't worry, I'm reading it. And
I put Jason in charge of reading the chat, so one of them should figure it out.
And not only that, but they're just admiring each other, talking about how much they love each other. So
I think I know why they're probably doing Oldemon first, because it's got 5 bosses.
Yeah, and also it's out of the way, so once you kind of get out of the way, you can forget about it and be done with it. So
yeah, I think it's probably got the longest route to get there. So. Yeah, so I think that's actually pretty smart. At first, I was kind of scratching my head, like, why start with Hearths? You're in Valdrakken, you're right next to so many dungeons. Like, why waste the Hearth now?
Yeah. I'm I think there's
bird, right?
Honestly, I don't think this game's gonna be 1 in 5. Well, it can't be 1 in 5 shots anyway. So this little bit of time saving. Well, it's nice, but it's not. I think
as you remember from Connect 4, is the team that's killing the most bosses isn't necessarily the team that wins, which is kind of fun. So these teams do seem pretty even. I'll look at the damage meter in a minute here. Once they have a couple, pulls down to see how even it is. But in our last game, we had the team that was pumping the hardest wasn't playing the most strategic, and they ended up losing to a team who was slower but more thoughtfght about what they were doing.
Yeah, and the thing is, they were setting up the win by miles. Okay,
yeah, no, they were. Yep.
And then they just lost sight of one shot, and
Okay, get ready for Sebellion team's first call.
Let's see.
Sorry.
C3.
Oh, they both did it at the same time?
Did they already kill the whatchamacallits?
Yep, they already have it. So they each have it down. So careful which one you put.
Yes, I know. So C3. God, I gotta be very careful here.
I know you talked a big game, but
I did.
that we're faced with it.
Well, because I need to also memorize it. All right.
Yes.
Let me place it. What the? Photoshop just crashed on me. What the heck?
Did you save it? The ship?
I did. I just don't know why Photoshop is such a bad application.
Yeah. It's okay.
All
It
right.
doesn't.
Hurry up.
It's
Hold
totally
on.
fine.
No,
Except the
no,
next
they're
boss
not
is totally
giving us-
going down.
I know it's okay. I mean, again, they're not
giving
gonna lose
us,
it in one. So I swear, Photoshop.
2 bosses down
giving
on
us-
both sides.
All right.
They're not.
Boom and boom. So I had this. So he said C3.
Hurry, because they already got 2 bosses down.
C3. I've updated that. And
Gil is charging
know.
forward and just
I
picking
don't
you
know
on
if
without
they-
even seeing if you
if
hit or
I
not.
got a hit or not because they didn't put it in.
no, nothing there. So I will notate that now. D6. Oh,
Yep.
D6. Save. All right. Let me get a set picture to him. So while we're doing this, going ahead and talk about Ultimate because we got
hit.
season.
Well, hold on. I want to make sure that Wrathion
Yeah.
Team Wrathion gets his
Yep.
Shit.
pieces in
I
because
got
he's
2
waiting
hits.
on that confirmation.
Okay, let me get Team Wrathion then. All
Yeah.
right. Let me switch to that
Yep.
team, make sure.
Yep. And we got to say that X's are misses.
Hit. No, miss.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah,
So we
sorry,
got
good call. Sorry,
two
I didn't
misses
explain that to
on
Okay.
2 misses on Team Sebellion so far. He's spreading a wide net.
Yep, good strategy, I think, to start the game.
Yep.
Okay, and I'm sending them their updated board for. There we go. Sorry, everyone. Photoshop crashed, and I had to react to that quickly.
Okay, so B2, go ahead and send him B2.
Is that okay? He's B2.
And then he's gonna just tell him hit or miss because he's got another one locked and loaded.
Well, you can go ahead and tell him to miss if you don't mind.
Okay. Got it. So 2
Why are
misses
they going
and
after
2
this B?
misses.
Is this a strategy that I just don't know about?
I have no idea.
Okay, that's updated for the board. And did the Team Sebellion take a shot yet?
C1, another Team Wrathion. He's calling
And then
C1
we'll be able to.
for their third boss.
because they already got a third boss down.
Yep, they got a third boss down.
Okay.
And then we should be expecting another call from Team Sebellion.
C1 is a miss.
No, it's more damage. It's more damage.
I'll tell them. You tell me hit or miss, and then you can update the board.
Thank you. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna update it now for him since I've got some downtime.
Yeah, I think that'll be
That's
a little bit better. Okay,
crazy.
Croth is going down. It's actually really satisfying to see her go down super quick.
The bird?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just any
Okay,
tyrannical.
so-
I don't know.
Get ready for Sebellion.
Yep. Let's see Sebellion's call here. Oh no, you're typing.
I'm typing. I'll tell them hit or miss, and you take your
Yeah.
time.
I'm trying very hard. B1 they said.
Yeah, B1 for Sebellion.
All right, that is a hit.
Oh.
Yep.
So let's switch to that team just so now that they.
Oh, hit.
Yeah, I mean they're
You got a
charging through
corner.
Algothar really quickly.
All right.
I want to definitely take a look back and see. Actually, for the next dungeon, I'll keep an idea on the timer
Yeah, just to see how they're doing.
just to see how long it takes them to get through the dungeon. You know.
Yep.
And yeah, I'm gonna take a second since we're in between bosses right now, just to look at the damage.
Okay.
meter.
We got caught up. You know, Photoshop crashing on me there didn't help, but there we go.
Yeah, that's fine.
So-
Just make sure you're saving in between.
Yeah.
time also.
The only way I can update it on the screen is if I save it.
Because I'm gonna.
So let's see the overall damage. So Corsair is
sorry.
absolutely
I forgot you called
demolishing
me
the
on that
meter.
ability.
Glit,
Do you have a
pretty
number?
far
I'm
behind.
curious to see
Yeah,
the number.
he's
God,
doing
it's fire.
64 overall.
Wow, nice.
Yeah.
And
For
Algothar,
M0
I mean,
with everything dying so quickly.
it sounds low for Algothar, but the thing is,
Alright,
everything's
switch,
dying in
switch,
one
switch.
hit. So
Roar anytime you got it up.
definitely
Is that
not.
it?
Okay,
use it
another
for-
call
No,
from
once.
Team Wrathion. Damn, Ultimon was a really
Literally
good
just
call,
roar every
huh? Because
time
they
you
got through
think.
the bosses really quick.
Whenever it's up.
A2 they called.
I'm using it on
A2.
cooldown.
Yeah. Well,
A2
It's
is
interesting
the
that they're
hit.
move, yeah.
clustering everything.
Yes, like we're in motion.
Do you hear me?
Yeah, I got it. Sent
A2 is a
already.
hit.
A2 is a hit.
So I just realized the way I set this up on stream,
Hey,
I
we
want
got
to
any
clarify
hits
any of
yet?
our streamers that the board you see is their ships, okay? So
In the
Team
front.
Wrathion was hit first, but
Stay
Team
alive as long
Sebellion
as
has
I
just
can.
taken a hit as well. So there we go. That's updated.
And are you ready for
You're
Team
the
Sebellion? They
summoner.
made
Yep.
another call.
Yep.
C1.
All right,
C1.
And they're on to the
Line
next
of sight
dungeon.
here, I think.
Wait, hold on. I want to make sure I'm not mixed. Okay. So Team Wrathion,
Everyone stand on the
Hit.
circle if you
Team
can.
Sebellion.
Team Sebellion, right? Which is they're tapping the
Rallying.
blue one. C1. Sorry, I'm just making
Seb-
sure
Yeah.
Put a,
C1
put
is
a
the call they
AoE,
made?
A
C-
fucking dome up.
that is a hit and a
I
sink.
don't have it. I have.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Okay, they've got it.
There
So
you go.
one dungeon, one ship sunk.
Yep. I will update them on their
How many here are
board.
they celebrating?
Oh,
So again, just to
Oh, no,
repeat,
you got
the
the
board you
chrono
see
RP
is of
start.
that team's
Right.
ships, not the ones they're
yeah,
attacking.
I can't use abilities while I'm. Oh,
Yeah,
we're
we
all
don't want
chronoed?
any stream sniping to kind of throw the whole game off.
Oh, fuck.
Fences.
fuck.
Let me give an update
I've got
to.
fences. Use
Oh,
them.
fuck. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die.
Oh.
I died.
Why is Technique
Sorry.
dying?
I'm getting you up. I'm getting you up.
Oh, they went in the room and he
No
couldn't
res.
defend. Oh wow, that's
Oh,
That's-
gotcha. He pulled everything into the room.
okay. Well, that I mean that won't, as long as they can kill everything. Which is Hay healing this? Okay, they got Technique up.
Yeah, he's healing, but I think Haywire could probably kite. Oh, they got him up. Yeah, I made sure that
we're
each
good,
team
we're good,
has
we're good.
ample battle reses. We have warlocks galore.
I think it was still worth,
Um,
honestly.
We have actually all three of
Right,
the
let's go.
DPS on Team Wrathion as a battle res. So
Alright.
that might be
Updated their board for them, so they're both updated at this moment. It looks like Team Sebellion's going to halls. Is that right?
Let's see.
Oh, my soulstone's down. by the
Yeah,
way.
they're
Yep,
walking in the
looks like
halls.
halls.
Which again, so this is what I wanted to talk about before we get so quickly pulled in this. We got some downtime here. Season 2
I need to switch
coming
off
out,
another portal.
right?
Another portal's not
We
working.
know obviously new raid,
do way more
new
damage when I
zone,
switch.
which is that underground zone
Whenever-
scrap. You
whenever
don't
you're
usually
ready.
pay attention
Yeah.
to stuff until it comes out.
No,
There you go.
I mean, I,
Have
I
you
don't
looked at
really care
anything?
too much. I looked at the
Oh, damn, we just started this
transmogs. That's about
Of
it.
course, yeah.
Yeah. And I saw the new dragon is cool.
Alright,
It's like a little
stand in
snake
the
dragon.
sand.
I don't know.
It will
Everything
lead you
else
to
is
haste
just
button.
kind of like, you know what, it
This means
happens,
you
it
can reset
happens. I'm
part.
not.
But
in a
both
rush to
dungeons
see
these
it.
guys are in right now will be in the new season. Now they've already done some nerfs to I think Halls of Infusion as well as Brackenhide. Excuse me, but
Have they added a checkpoint to Halls of Infusion? Because I think that's really the only
they
nerf it needs.
I don't think they've officially made that clear, but that's what like every single beta
If they
feedback
don't
thing
do
is
that, I
already-
don't know like how anybody's
Stand
complaints
now.
could be anything other.
Yeah,
Like,
here, we'll take a
When
look
the
at that team
time
real quick and just see where they are
transitions. Not
because
right now.
they're at the start of the dungeon. But if they die at any
When the
point after the first
rain
boss, they
goes
still
this
have to
trash.
run
I mean, we saw
Now.
this trash
Stand
can be
in the
brutal.
Yeah, yeah.
Like even on Mythic 0. This is the dungeon that we tested out the 343 gear in
Yep.
when we were testing for
Kill,
our
kill,
last
kill.
game, and
Ooh,
we
look.
actually wiped a bunch of
Oh,
times.
their healer died.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I'm telling you, this trash
This-
is brutal. Remember,
yeah,
we wiped
yeah.
also.
Well, no,
Very
there's a lot of areas
Right?
where it's just like starts hitting hard. But
Maybe.
Oh, get
the
ready
reason
for
we didn't. Oh, yeah,
Wrathion
yeah.
calling a key or a thing.
Let's see what they put in.
Yeah, no, I'm
Pass
actually
missiles, Dan.
A1.
A1. That is not a hit, I don't believe. Let me verify. Not a hit. That's a miss.
You summon. You start summoning. I'll click.
Oh,
it.
Okay,
the
so
A-
I'm curious to see
A3
what
would've been-
dungeon. I'm. It's hard for me not to just watch
Going to
Halls of
tech?
Infusion because I really
You told me
enjoy
it was gonna
watching
Just
it.
go in and
Yep,
pull.
told
Yeah,
him
I
to
would-
miss.
I would- I would- I would.
All right, set
I'm
him
gonna
in
be
the
quick
board.
on it. Don't worry.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it.
And if I'm not quick on it, Haywire's gonna complain
Alright, so
immediately.
fill
So
these
you
in.
know.
Yeah, we didn't win because.
Really?
Goddamn
Take your
chest.
time with
You mean
doing
it
the
wasn't the
Photoshop
cluster
there.
bomb you unlocked?
Yeah, yeah.
Are
unlocked with them?
you?
Okay, let's see. It looks
Hey.
like they sent some people off either to
And then
portals. Oh
Ellie?
yeah, their summon's already coming out, so they must have mapped
We're
out their
gonna-
route
we're-
really
I'm just
carefully.
pulling to the
Yeah.
ball- I'm
Yeah, they were
skipping
talking
shit,
about these
okay?
kind of
So just
strategies,
pull
which again, I
on-
mean,
sail
anytime
on
there's
the
a
right
race, that,
side.
you know,
Yeah,
Don't pull
sail
on
if
the
they get a
right
chance
side.
to know the rules beforehand,
I'm not
that's why
gonna
we
pull
usually
well,
pretty
I'm
mum
gonna
about
jump
the
down.
rules.
Dodge
Well,
it.
it's funny how
Switching
all
talents real quick.
they're thinking of every
Good now.
game-breaking thing possible the second we put them into teams.
Yeah,
Just a couple of the rules that we laid out. There's no invis pots, but like any kind of other creative skip they can get away with.
yeah.
Just didn't want everybody to buy 100 pots.
All right.
Okay,
A4.
call on call on Sebellion's team A4.
So I'm just checking.
Okay, I'm not there.
That is a miss.
So you don't get 20 stacks. Do
Okay,
not get 20 stacks.
I've told them.
Miss.
Is there a lot of
A4.
waiting in this dungeon? It seems like there is.
Yeah, well, this part right here is like a timed event.
Oh, gotcha, yeah.
All right, let me send
It
you
looks
a
like
screenshot.
on
There you go.
the Wrathion team they went to Azure Vault.
Yeah, which is again
I
kind
feel
of like
like they're knocking out the slower ones first. Although
Next
Olderman
time
was
if you
fast, couple bosses right at the beginning.
yeah, and on
Um,
top of that, the trash isn't that like I mean he
well,
got
maybe
killed
they're
because it was
thinking-
a silly thing, but
I'm gonna watch on this ring because they're probably betting they can pull the whole ring and then do 3 shots pretty
Yeah.
much in a row.
Yeah, that
which
is true.
isn't as advantageous as is in like Connect 4, where you can kind of coup de grace.
yeah.
Like
That's actually a good
But
point.
it
We're gonna remember that
quickly-
next time for Connect 4.
yeah, Connect 4, but I think that's what makes it fun.
Yeah. Okay, so Wrathion's gonna get the first boss here. They're gonna clear. Well, they don't even have to worry about counts, so they could just
No.
kill.
Oh, you're right. They can just jump down immediately.
Well, they can kill the yeah, I guess they could still just.
you
Well,
could
okay.
literally.
Good
so
point.
there's a spot where you can literally just jump into that guy's room.
Yeah, and
Like
not
in the
that,
second
but
boss room.
like you could do your best to try to sneak around all this stuff and jump down to the second boss. Don't even worry about the stuff in the room with the second boss.
I know Technique knows this strategy, but there's a spot where you can jump down on the ring, from the ring to the platform of the second
Hold on,
boss.
sorry, I gotta check A3. God, they're just cluster
There's-
bombing. What? Oh yeah.
I
'cause
don't know.
Well, no, hold on. They're going up.
Now they
Shit,
are,
that
but
makes
it's
sense.
still.
that is a hit. Not a sync.
Yep. Yeah, so you can actually, like, I think right when you get to this top ring, if you go in the right spot, you can definitely just jump onto the balcony that's overhanging. It's one of the skips
Maybe
I saw
send the boss?
earlier on.
There's
in
nothing
these
really dangerous
seasons.
here, is
Yep.
there?
But isn't used as much because you need the rings for the, the rings are better than the frogs
Yeah.
generally.
Yeah. Well, and the frogs will just jump around so much. It's so
Yeah,
frustrating.
it's to skip the ring. So I'm interested to see now what they could do is they could have like
Actually, let's go switch to them.
You're in the consolation bracket.
here's something that I didn't think of with their
Like,
comp. They could have like
I mean, it's
Mithro
C4 maybe.
like go
Yeah,
down
can I
and
pull it?
die, or a
Why
couple
don't you
people
guys
go down
meet
and
me,
die, and then have the druid
yeah,
battle
that's fine.
rest
I'm pulling
them, and
left
then
side.
Mithra can
Here we go.
summon people down there.
Do we have the full of those? We have to
Sorry, they're asking if you'll know. Tell them. We'll say it's a sync.
Beware.
I'm here. I'm coming. Follow me. Follow me. Follow me.
First off, tell Darren to shut the f up.
Oh, can you hear him?
Yeah, he's just sitting there going, "Oh, I'm so good at League of Legends."
Good.
Here's the other. He's doing like a tournament right now, and I'm also queuing his mic, so we're both dealing with each other right
Fair
now.
enough. Fair enough. No, not fair enough. This is a serious business we run here. Okay, so they are clearing the trash on here. I guess I don't know if you can or cannot jump down there.
Yeah. Make
Well,
sure we're
it's right
behind.
around this corner, I think.
Okay.
Beware.
I don't, and I'll be honest. Like, I love this idea of the strap because you're right. You
One
can
in
do
the
2,
back?
3, 4, and get 3 shots off.
But
the
it's
bat.
really not. It's really not as advantageous at the beginning.
Well, and even that. Yeah, that's true. Because if you knew. All right, let me ask you this: as far as strategy of Battleship goes,
I don't play much Battleship.
neither do I. I haven't played it in 20 years. You know.
I would say I've played it like 3 times ever. I know the
Um,
concept, but
But would you like? We have 2 strategies here. Obviously, they hit a boat, and they're gonna have to go for another
Nice, clear. Nice job.
cluster here. They haven't even. Oh, they did take a shot. I was like, they didn't even take a second shot for their first boss, but they did. Would you go cluster like the team is on
Go right. Go right.
Team
Go
Wrathion,
right.
or would you scatter shot and just try to see as many things you can hit, and then worry about cleaning up the
the
hits?
thing is with this board this
Watch the
small,
batch
you
or
figure
something
there's
go
got to
up.
be ships not all clustered together, right? So
Well,
if
that
you,
could be the strategy.
well,
don't
it
need
could
every
be, yeah, it
single
could be.
item
But
back here,
if what
so
I
don't
would
kill
generally
the
think
last
is that
2,
they're a bit
constructs
spread
we
out,
need
you
to
know.
pull it.
So I actually
We don't
going.
need
Hold on, hold on.
Yeah,
The
tell
other
them
team
hit or miss.
is moving
We don't
it
need to pull.
E3. They're putting
You don't need
3
to-
That's
E's.
fine.
So
E3, you got it. Tell
Well,
them to
you
tell
know
me if
what?
it's a hit
I
or a
really
miss.
like these guys, so
Beware.
E3 is a hit.
So what I would think is that once you miss one in a corner, like the ship might be close, you know. But if you're
Plus, I'm not
scattershotting, you
trying
might
to
be
be
missing,
second on
hitting all the
DPS,
gaps.
you know?
So
Yeah, there.
Well, and that's the thing, though. Yeah, you're
We
right,
need to
actually,
pull
because if
anything
you just
in the
don't hit anything at all and you
Just
keep
go right to
missing,
boss.
then you're gonna be like,
yeah,
well,
exactly. Whereas like if you kind of clear out a corner,
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Yeah.
I'd probably
But-
clear out the center.
deal
I was
with
gonna say that's what I was
whatever
thinking.
Yeah,
is why
I
not
wouldn't
the
do the
center?
corner because it's like they could put a ship in like a corner but
Let's
not
kill
another
this
corner.
when
You
we
just
keep
waste a
going.
ton of
Kill-
shots. Like
Yeah.
it seems to me like I would probably start in the center.
Can you tell the Sebellion team to learn how to put letters before numbers?
I can
It's like threw
translate
me
it. It's
so
fine.
off. Okay,
And
we're about.
they're going. Each of them are going for a boss, so better get ready.
Yeah. Well, here's the. Are they on the last boss?
I don't see where it's keeping track
turn
of it
around?
on their screen.
Hold
and
on,
it's
hold on,
not.
hold on.
No, this isn't the last boss. It's the second to last boss,
Do skip.
right?
No.
Go left.
Why am I? I feel like I'm like lost my mind.
Left,
Okay.
left, just follow me.
No
This
left.
is
No,
why I
no
promise.
left.
How many
Team
bosses
Sebellion.
are
We're all
in
gonna
this
die.
dang
I can't do
dungeon?
that.
But
I'm
that
not
doesn't
gonna
look
die.
like the room
I'm
that
not
they
gonna
fight him in.
Yeah, but we gotta pull these guys out.
if you jump onto
What
the
boss is
spine, you're
that?
not gonna die.
We're doing
That's
this.
the boss
we're
that
going
you
left.
it separates
didn't
you
die.
out and you have to walk.
Yeah. So what?
On the halls.
What
I
happened
didn't
to?
F3
There's-
hit or
You
miss.
just gotta jump.
Oh,
and
I guess
land
that's
on
it.
this
That's the
spine
whole.
Right here, and
Well, they
you
did
I'm
F3.
already in
Hold
the
on.
wrong place.
Let me.
Yep.
Well, that's 'cause
Sorry,
someone
let me
didn't follow
move this
the
other way.
leader.
All right, F3.
Okay.
Okay.
Just clear it. Just
Clear.
clear the
They
shot.
may have
Oh, you
skipped
know what?
boss.
F3
but
is
you
a
said it's
hit.
okay.
We'll mass res you. We can
Here, I
mass
got
res
you.
you to the platform.
Get ready for Team Wrathion's call.
Sweet.
I guess there's
And
no
get ready for
timer.
a couple
It doesn't
calls in a
matter.
row. Because
It
look,
does work.
see, they went right from Azure Blade
Don't
to the next one.
Yeah.
don't pop your cooldowns.
I feel like 1, 2.
Wait till he comes out of the platform.
I don't know. I feel like was there only 3 bosses
Save my
in
cooldowns
halls?
for last boss.
If there's not, they found a way to legitimately skip one. A4 for Team Wrathion.
They didn't kill the frog, did they?
They probably skipped it.
Okay, or
And
just
they
make
know they have
sure.
to go back. Yeah.
Just make sure I'm
think
not
we're
missing.
good.
Okay,
I
so you
think
said
we
A4 for the
got
other team. Hold on,
out.
A4.
Yeah, I'm sure they would tell me if I missed it.
Yeah. All right, A4 is a hit and sink.
Okay.
God,
Don't update anything yet because they're gonna get 2 more bosses in a row.
Well,
okay, now
okay, fair enough.
Team Sebellion is going to
Right here, right here, right
Okay,
here.
Ultima now.
so they get
yeah.
5 shots on the board.
5 shots. Yep.
And
You
again,
can jump down. Like if you guys have
they
fall
killed the
abilities,
ice lady, right?
There's no
Yeah.
reason why you can't start the boss early.
Which then would lead
Oh, I
to
see
the
it
last boss.
now.
Why did they skip? Like the
Book mode.
frog would have
It's
taken.
a little
It was on the
late.
way.
Saying
Yeah,
for the-
They were talking about this,
for
like they're
the
trying to be
next one.
cheeky
Well,
and
aggro-
figure out a
aggro-
way to
I
skip
got
a boss, but skipping a boss isn't advantageous because you want to get the hits done.
Yeah, or you don't want to have to come back.
Oh, he might be just behind. Let's count here.
It's fine. It's gonna die soon.
I'm
Did he
so
not call?
confused.
Burn it before we get it. Nope. Yeah,
Okay,
burn the
let's
boss.
see.
Burn the
All
boss.
right,
Burn
D3.
it, burn the
hold on.
boss. It's
Oh,
gonna die.
maybe they just were waiting for
Yeah,
me to
maybe
update
they
it. I
just
don't know.
waited. Okay, we might have just missed it.
D3. That is a miss. Will you
All
let
right,
them
port
know?
where?
We're gonna go to. We're
Alright,
gonna.
we
We
Okay,
gotta fly
Team
to
Wrathion is
Breckenridge.
called.
We have to get the lady right here. Click the lady.
A6 for
Everybody
Wrathion.
click the lady and
One
go.
second. Sorry.
Oh no, Danny.
You said A6.
I gotta piss again.
God, they're just like
Well.
cluster bombing over there now.
Go now.
Breckenridge.
All right.
Northwest. Yes, I need a drink. Here we
Boom.
go. Beer.
I mean, clearing out the
Okay,
corners
30.
is pretty good.
A6. All right, let's look.
Follow
We're
the
not,
leader.
we're not flight pathing. We're going northwest. Northwest.
That is a miss.
To Bracken.
Is that
Yeah.
Sebellion one
Everyone-
correct?
We're-
There's
we're
2
fly-
hits.
You know what? You can wait,
Mhm.
Danny. We'll
You
summon.
can wait.
Mhm.
Yeah, we'll summon.
Okay. Okay.
Ellie, I'll stay with Ellie. You guys go.
This is
Attack
I think good for them to go into Oldemon with this too because they have
Yeah,
5
yeah,
shots to
sorry.
figure out what the heck's going on there because they didn't
Yeah.
sink a ship.
I mean, this is what you want to see, right? Yeah, and Oldemon is quick, so they're already calling F2 because you know you got 2
Did
ships
they get another one out?
there.
Sorry, I just want to
Yeah,
sure.
another one
F2?
out. The next 2 are going to be quick, so don't bother
Yeah, yeah,
updating it.
All right, F2
I'll
is
just
a
tell them
hit.
hit or miss.
By the time the summon actually links up and shit.
Yeah, because they're killing another
Uh,
boss right now, so just
Dungeons
wait,
at the
and
end
then
of
there will
the
be a
shop,
little bit of a
by
gap.
the way, for those that haven't been
We
here
don't have to
Curious to
pull
see.
any-
It
we
looks
don't
like
have
they're
to
going to Azure Vault, and they're just flying there on
I've
Wrathion's
very
team.
little of that. Alright, so just don't do shit, guys. Let me.
Technique's got
we
some
have to get
strategy going here.
jails.
Here, I'm gonna switch
We
back
have
to
to
the
do
other
that.
team.
Red? Yeah.
Us? Yeah.
All right. I was gonna fix something. Well,
Okay, another call from Sebellion E2.
give me 1 second. Sorry.
Oh, they're going to Brackenhide. So they're going from Azure Vault to Brackenhide. Which
Yeah,
is like
I'm
really
not gonna worry
close. It
about
makes
this
sense that they'd fly from here to there.
Yeah. Okay.
E2 hit or miss.
What do you mean?
E2 hit or miss. Is that the question?
Yep, for Sebellion.
It is a miss.
Okay, now I think you can go ahead and update the board.
Okay.
Yes. All right.
Now Brackenhide I'm not super familiar with. How many bosses do I have? 4? I bet you can skip a ton of this
not yet.
trash though, because it's all kind
Yes.
of off to the sides.
Yes, you can.
Oh, we need
Well,
these
no,
cages,
yeah,
though, right?
but the cages again with the rate we're killing things now with our gear, like that shouldn't be a problem.
yeah.
But
Oh no, they're going right for an. I forgot this boss is here.
all right, sent them their update. We got an update A6 from the other team. Oh no, we already did that. Did I not?
No,
Oh,
already done.
you didn't tell them it was a miss though.
No, I didn't. Oops.
I'll send them an updated picture.
Yep. But get ready for Sebellion's gonna call another one here.
Okay. I feel like we're doing election night coverage.
I
We're about
know.
to call the election
Well,
for
I mean,
Arkansas.
I feel like Sebellion's in a really good place right now because they have 1 ship sunk and they have 2 ships that are pretty
F4. Let's see. F4.
clear that there's something going on with them.
F4 is a miss.
Wow, they're just getting all around them, huh?
Well, yeah, but now they've effectively told them everything they need to know.
Yeah, no, now they know exactly where to put them.
Or they just don't remember how ships work and they go, oh god, it must
Is
be
it-
wrong.
Is it this way?
I mean, I guess technically I don't have the cheat boards in front of me, but like F1 could be a miss, you know?
There's no physical.
wait, no, it
well,
can't. You're
I'm
right,
not gonna.
'cause
I'm not
it's-
gonna talk the strategy. There's.
All right. I wasn't keeping in mind that F4 was a miss. Yeah, they got everything they need for their next 3 hits.
Yeah.
You might as well
As a
just
reminder to our
update
viewers at
them.
home, it's not a diagonal possible.
No, diagonal's not possible. One team definitely tried to. One team tried to place a diagonal, and the other team was like, "Can we just leave them at the docks?"
Hey, you know what? Our chat wanted to tell us that we're doing so well hosting this, so we appreciate the kind words.
Every time we do a game like
doors
this,
open,
it
we can
feels
go.
like such a scramble. Like, like I'm hardly watching what's happening in the dungeons. We're doing the back end stuff.
No, but even then, you're covering for me so much because I'm sitting here running 3 applications trying to show
I
those
told
teams.
you. I told you we need a back end.
No,
guy.
well, but the problem is that there's
Yeah, you have to do
like
most
this
of
is
it.
a house of cards that I've built.
You know
but,
what would be good is in the past we had a third shoutcaster
Yeah.
and then you doing the
Yeah.
back end. That was
Yeah.
awesome.
yeah.
So maybe recruitment for
Yeah,
that.
but then that guy turned out to be racist, so we're like,
Yeah, we got to be better with our racism vetting, I think.
okay, no team has killed a boss yet,
No,
although
Alderman just killed a boss in
okay,
Alderman.
so that is Sebellion, right?
F1,
F1.
Yeah, I think we
So,
know what that is.
We know what that is, but I'm not gonna,
Well,
count
can you
my
tell me so I
chickens.
could just tell them?
It is a hit
And a sink.
and a sink.
It should be clear that
So
I know
that's-
how ships
Battleship.
work.
2 that's 2 ships down.
2 ships down and 1 ship on the way.
Jesus
Yep.
Christ, that's
Okay,
gonna
let's
do
switch over to
damage.
team.
Whereas
Wrathion.
on Wrathion's side,
They just
they
killed
are-
a boss.
they have less shots out too, right?
Yes,
Or
they
let me
do.
count.
They do.
Yeah, they have less shots and less leads.
Okay, let's look
Do you
for
think
what
they're
they
gonna stick
call
to the corner?
F1.
Just gonna
They're,
go-
yeah,
No,
they're
they're
sticking
going the
F1,
opposite corner.
North, I guess.
which
Yeah,
is
good shot.
a miss. Not the
Man,
strategy.
I
I
really
don't know what
wouldn't
they were
do
thinking.
all the corners. I feel like you want to get the middles of the edges. But I don't
Because-
know anything about Battleship. Maybe this
Nope,
is like
I'm
some
gonna
huge
finalize
brain
that
strat
spot.
that's gonna come together.
All right, sending them the link. There we go. Okay. So yeah, actually, I want to watch Team Wrathion here because I want to see like what do they do to try to skip to the bosses, and also this is one of the instances where you
Alright,
could
moving.
effectively skip a boss if you wanted to.
Mhm.
I'm still
the
so
gate not
confused
open?
about Team Sebellion skipping that frog boss, unless we missed
No,
something, chat. I don't know.
I think that I'm counting them
Well,
back,
they
and I think
aggroed
they
already,
killed it.
so-
Maybe we're just behind on saying hit or
And
miss,
so they're
and they were
waiting.
waiting.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think
Not
that might
already
be what
aware of, 'cause
happened.
I don't go
Okay.
to dungeon.
Well, if they win by 1, then we just need to make sure
Either
we
that,
review
or
the
they're
tape.
trying to pull a a miss. What do you call that? A mistrial
Yeah.
or something
Yeah.
like
Send it.
They just call it flat out cheating.
I'm a tornado.
cheating. Yeah. Well, we know our players, and they will try to cheat if you give them any chance.
Wouldn't be World of Warcraft,
No,
right?
I wouldn't say
We don't
try
have
to
to pull
cheat,
this.
but
Go
definitely
left, go
try to
left, go left,
cheese.
left side.
So
Oh, we got him. I
All right.
nope,
Well,
nope,
Team
nope,
Sebellion
nope.
has
Okay,
a track
we
here to land
Keep going. Just keep
3
going.
out of the
Yeah,
4
well, I'm
boats,
gonna-
which
I
means
gotta
that
get
all they have
Fred
to do
on
is
at least.
find the 4th boat, and then it's just
Another bear?
chasing it down.
And
Change
Yeah,
your-
I mean,
birds coming
Change your
down.
names to brick and
I'm sorry,
mortar.
boss.
What? Just,
yeah,
I
we're
think
brick
it's-
and
yeah, I
mortar.
was
I
just saying
brick
because
the
we're a
keys.
brick wall, you know.
I don't know what the
Dude,
mortar
it's
is.
I think he's saying that we're a solid foundation.
Oh, that. Thank you for that. That's such a compliment.
I don't know if I
I-
finished your joke for you there, Jason Francis. but-
Killing.
I thought the brick was
This count as a
alluding
boss.
to us bricking keys.
Well, that too. Yeah.
Okay, we're
Thank
about
you for running
to
my
see...
mage on that 20, by the way.
I'm out.
All right, two missiles coming in here.
Yeah, 2 missiles
We'll
coming
wait
in.
for Team Wrathion to call first, since they are officially done with it.
It's
D4.
D4. Okay,
Go
now
back.
we're getting somewhere.
Yeah.
D4. Okay, right there.
Do we
Just
go
moving
back
the
to the same
corners.
path? Nah, it doesn't matter.
That is a hit.
I gotta piss so fucking
Are
bad.
we gonna
Lucky,
drop
lucky.
cookies
Look,
next
as soon
boss
as you.
or Disney?
By the way,
Um,
wasn't the team that put these boats saying
Alright,
they do
well-
not want corners?
Yeah.
I don't remember. There was a lot of argument on all
Yeah.
sides.
There's
Okay, the
stealth
other one,
ones here?
E4, is that a hit or a...
E4 is a hit.
Stick to the left side here. Don't do shit.
All right, let me send them an updated picture.
No, you don't.
I'm just counting the bosses. Okay, so I see Team Sebellion is 2 hits ahead.
I'm just
Really? Is
warning
that
you,
it?
careful, there's threats
2
to-
bosses ahead, I should say.
Oh, I was gonna say, what?
sorry.
No way.
two strikes ahead. So they've squeezed out 2 more bosses in the time. Now, what do you think
I'm
is
good.
the edge here? Is it the dungeons they chose?
Beware.
Is it the routes in
I'm feared again.
between.
The
Disorient,
bosses,
disorient.
because you're right, they're heading bosses anyways,
Watch out,
right?
Mr. I think you're the only one.
Yeah, I don't see one being
Nothing's
slower
on.
than the other. I mean, I'm
Yeah,
looking
we're
at
done now.
the
We can move.
damage meter. It's kind of
Good.
hard to
Time out.
tell. I think they're clearing it in between.
All right.
Um,
What's Guild?
uh,
Guild's typing
yeah,
something,
take the
but he
boss, here we
already
go.
just gave us a missile, right?
they finished.
Oh, he never mind. He deleted. Okay, just want to make sure.
You got another hit. Nice
So
job.
yeah, okay. So a lot more shots taken on Team
Oh wow!
Sebellion's behalf.
I will say on Team Sebellion
Yeah,
they are
get a little closer,
quick
get a little
between the
closer.
dungeons,
Yes.
whereas on Team Wrathion they opted to fly from Vault to whatever Brackenhide, and that is a lot slower than what we saw just now. It was pretty much instant.
Yeah, to go from
They probably use the use of portals.
to go from Oldemon to Sebellion, right?
Finish it.
Or to
Yeah,
Sebellion
to whatever this is called. What is this one called?
Neltharis?
Neltharis.
Yeah.
This is the one I'm looking forward to the most in the next rotation because I love this
Alright,
dungeon
do we report?
aesthetically. It's awesome.
Alright.
Is that the
We gotta
last
finish
boss?
this
Okay,
boss.
another kill going out
Hold
on Team Wrathion.
All right, so
Up this way, right?
D3.
they're going to the last boss on Brackenhide
Where we
from Team
came.
Wrathion.
Team
D3 is their
Wrathion,
call.
yeah,
Yep,
is their
that's
call.
fine.
Let me see.
Well,
D3 is a miss.
okay. Well, here we go.
Just keep going.
You gotta go up. You gotta go up. I think.
Yeah, we could have gone. Yeah, I was gonna say this. Is the
Yeah, just
dead
so
end
I mean,
of
look
it.
at the okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 misses.
Alright,
1,
find
2,
him right
3,
here where I'm
4,
at.
5,
Hurry up.
6. Yeah, I mean, this is not a
I-
question of strategy right now. I mean, they're just behind on bosses.
Is it me or is Battleship mostly luck?
Well, it's well.
Connect
Alright.
4, I
Connect
feel like
four?
is more
Alright. Yeah, they're
strategy.
gonna
No,
keep
no.
Like-
Well, yes, it is because you're playing immediately and all that, but this isn't necessarily a luck problem because one, they're killing bosses slower, right? Now, and of course, they could catch up very easily if they have a different strategy.
Yeah.
But
I will say Team Wrathion is killing bosses slower and also a lot less lucky and
no,
strategic even.
because they cluster bombed and it didn't pay off. Like, yeah, that
It
could have
didn't
been
pay
a
off,
luck,
it's
but that was
unlucky.
but that was a decision they made on
know
how
what?
to play their strat. You know?
Okay, let's get ready for some boss kills here. But you know
Yeah,
what
Sebellion's
I
coming.
think Battleship is about? I think it's like poker face, right? And they don't have access to that. So they're just guessing blindly.
No,
like, where
because-
would technique place
How would
a
you read
ship?
on one's face where they put a ship?
Bosses, let's go.
Well, no, I think that's what the whole game is about. Is that you're looking at the person and seeing like, oh, am I close to a ship? Like, are they getting
It's like
sweat?
that's-
Are they sweating?
Yeah, maybe if it's a 4-year-old and they go,
Everyone
"Oh, thank
builds
you, you
those,
didn't
yeah.
hit me."
You know what? If I was playing Battleship head-to-head, okay,
E5.
E5 for Sebellion's team.
All right, E5.
If I was playing Battleship head-to-head, I would
E5
say
is a
like
hit and
Yes,
sync.
sir.
I would say like D, and then I'd look
Alright,
at
where
your
we
face, and I'd say no E, you know, something like
That's-
that.
That's nonsense. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Alright.
I think that's how you play Battleship. Now that I'm thinking
Oh,
about
Okay.
it.
portal didn't go.
They have 3
I'm
ships
hurting.
down, but
Earth,
finding the last ship is usually the
What?
hardest.
Fine. This is the biggest ship, though. It should be the
I'm right
easiest.
That is
Well-
true, but it's still the
Yeah,
last
hold
ship.
Hold on.
Anyone hurt?
Okay,
Well,
D5
whoever
from
can, go ahead and hurt.
The other
We're in
team.
combat, so I'm gonna
Yeah.
fight.
D5.
He's yelling
Oh,
at me.
they're not going to be
Portal
happy
reset
about
doesn't
this.
work.
Didn't work on
Is it a
Mythic,
miss? Just
0.
tell me so I can tell
It
him.
is a miss.
I'm gonna
That's
go.
all right, Cards, go ahead.
I mean, just look at the board. That's kind of what I would think. Why would you put 2 ships vertical like that?
I'm sorry, I thought you left.
All right, let me update them on their
He's
boards.
ready for his board update. Also, I think they're getting a little bit.
That's okay. I'll send it to them.
One thing I'll say, because we have to keep up with the game so quickly, we're not really listening into their comms and seeing how
No, I'm
stressed
not.
out.
Yeah, no, I'm just listening to them once in a while
What's
saying,
the
"Oh, I'm gonna go here, go, go, go."
We're gonna have to have a long breakdown and say like, you know, what was the cool
Back to
skip
this
you
dungeon
pulled
then,
in
team.
case you missed
I gotta
something.
think.
We
you know?
gotta go.
When
Ruby.
did you talk
Technique's going to
hero?
take a pee
Ruby
break
rolled
though.
a
I did hear
Or
that.
sorry, or
What?
Hold on.
How is that
So
possible?
what are we waiting for this whole time? We're getting ready.
If
We're-
there's
we're at
any
Academy.
time to use
I'm saying
gamer
after
bottles,
Academy,
it's
either
now.
Yeah,
Ruby
yeah.
or Halls of Infusion.
I mean, they've
All
only
right.
been playing for 40
flying down
minutes.
to Ruby
Okay,
really
so,
quick, that's fine.
I guess because they're waiting for someone to summon them, but
Oh,
okay, there's 2 of them gone. So they're
But the
moving.
tank you
bitch,
need,
dude,
like,
No, I know, but
the-
you can't. Like, I mean, you gotta wait for the summon
back up.
regardless.
but you can't wait
The
40
time.
minutes to pee.
I don't
Like,
think it's fast.
okay, we have
switch
another
back to-
call.
we'll switch back to
Sorry,
spelling
my
here.
dog is
AA and Ruby.
wants attention.
All right, so the A5 for the blue. Let me move this. A5.
Okay, so we potentially have to do
Is a
either
miss.
3 more bosses
Hold
or
on
5
one
more
second. My
bosses.
dog is attacking me. She's been fed. She's let out. Okay.
Mhm.
A
I blame
miss.
Darren
Told
for
me if
this.
I got a hit or not.
Well, normally they're not in here with me.
All right, A5 is a miss.
Yes. Okay, we got to do 4 more bosses. Yeah, 4 more bosses, and
A
then
minimum of 4.
I will
So
say, watching Wrathion, the time between dungeons is so much longer than the time on Team
yeah.
Sebellion. Their routing must not have been very good.
Well, also, I'm curious as to
Azure's
why
not
they're
4
deciding things.
bosses,
Okay,
though.
they're going to Algathar now.
We're
Which
gonna have
is-
to hear in the breakdown
Oh, it is
Yeah.
4
what
bosses,
they're who
actually.
is
Yeah.
calling
Never
shots.
mind.
You know.
Yeah, or
What
what
was your
was the thought process
strategy?
behind it?
Well,
Because
was there any thought process?
Yeah.
Okay.
okay, so
yeah.
we've seen Uldaman done by both teams. We've seen Algathar done by
Wrathion.
both teams.
Algathar being started.
We're
by
going for
Team
the 4.
Wrathion.
Yeah.
The 4. So
Um,
they so
I don't know what it would have been because, like, again, I still don't understand the skipping of halls. I will never understand that. But even then, it's
I
not
don't
like
think
it's a
they
super
skipped in
fast.
halls. I will have to rewatch
Oh,
it.
that's
We'll
right. Yeah,
ask
you're
them
right. You're
about
right.
it.
We
Yeah,
don't
I don't
remember
think
sure.
they skipped in halls. They definitely skipped trash, obviously, but I don't think they skipped the boss.
Yeah, fair enough.
We just missed it, which is fine.
Yeah.
in the boss, I guess.
But yeah, I don't know. I actually, when we did Connect 4, I know you and I talked about what we would do
It's fine. It's
constantly, like which dungeons are the best and
Yeah.
things like that. This one
Yeah.
we didn't really talk about much.
No, we didn't. And I'll be
'Cause
honest.
I don't really know anything about
but
Battleship.
I don't think it. I mean, I think this is more about the strategy of the Battleship, right? Like, you know, once you get a good thing going, you're like, okay, now I want to move. But
I do think
let's count
that
out one
Team
more time.
Sebellion, you gotta say, they got really
8,
lucky getting that
12,
E3 and F3
Okay,
because
so
they got
15.
2 separate ships.
Well, and I say that, but there's 15 shots fired on the Team Sebellion. Yeah, Team Sebellion.
if I
And
go
there's
B2, then it's a
6,
gamble
8,
on whether
10,
or not they
12
point
shots
up and
fired
down
on
or
Wrathion.
left
So
and
they are
right.
3 behind now.
They're losing
Yeah, go
even
B2
more in
for
the
sure.
gap there,
Yeah.
or they're
Because
gaining more in the gap.
that'll narrow it
Did they
down
take
to
another
where-
shot?
No, they're
No.
doing the tree boss first.
B2.
Sebellion's about to take a shot here.
Yeah, that's what I
though.
was gonna say. Weren't they on a
Oh, yeah.
boss?
Yeah,
I can
they
send it
just
down.
That's finished it. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll wait for their. Oh, there it is. Team Sebellion's call, which is B2. They're on the blue team. B2. Let's take a look. B2 is a miss.
See, now they just are kind of spraying.
Okay,
But
okay,
I mean,
I
what
know where
they're
it is.
doing is kind of just
I
trying
know
to
where it is. It's
close up
B3, B3
any
is
spot,
their-
where there's 4 in a
Yeah, B3
row.
down.
There really is only one more spot left.
Well, that's what Guilt just said on their comms. So
Yeah,
we'll
no,
see if
I
that
mean,
pays out. I don't know.
I'm looking at the board and I see there's only one spot a 4 ship could be. They really, they're playing better, but they also got really
Oh,
lucky
salute, though.
to have the
I
4 ship
can't
as the last
bet.
one. And maybe it was a misplay on placing ships from the other team, and that they put 2 ships next to
Why
each
are you guys
other.
going that way?
Alright.
Yeah, maybe, but also
is gonna
it
go to
doesn't
the
help
bird
that
box.
they again
B
threw so many
are gonna
bombs
go
in the
this way.
A, B, C
that way I can-
areas.
Okay,
Yeah,
makes
I
sense.
don't know. It's interesting.
then
We're gonna have
we
to
will
hear a
summon
breakdown
him
of
to
their
the elemental
strategy, but I'm
boss.
thinking
And then we'll come back to
the
this
placing
boss.
of 2 ships so close to each other was really a huge misplay right out the gate
Yeah.
for Team Wrathion.
Yeah.
They've got another call from the tree boss.
Beware.
Oh, did they? Sorry.
C4. And they figured it out now.
C4. All right, here we go.
Good
C4
luck. Love you, dog.
is a hit.
I was gonna say, please a hit.
It has
It's
to
not-
be.
You can-
yeah.
you can-
No,
Well,
it
no,
doesn't
no, it
have
doesn't
to
have
be.
to be,
Yeah.
The Ravager pack.
Absolutely
we don't
doesn't
need
have to be.
Okay, C4 is a hit. Let me
Okay,
update
so-
that for him.
Do it.
Yeah, my bad. Just pull to the boss though.
Yeah.
And we'll know if they're stream sniping because they might get desperate.
I don't know what you could even do.
That's true. Move our ship. Move our
Remember, we have
ships.
to
Plus,
wait for
I think
RP if
again,
we don't
Connect
clear out
4
the boss
is so
platform.
different,
Alright,
you know,
we got-
because
we
you
gotta let
can
them
definitely
catch
go
up, and
for
we'll line of sight right
okay,
here for a second.
we need to like double pull these bosses or something. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Don't need
Or somebody
the
go kill
forager.
trash while we're killing the boss. Or even trying a death skip. I haven't seen. We may have missed it, but I haven't
Everyone
seen any
walk
death
behind
skips.
the
Okay, they're
portal.
going.
Sebellion is
dropped
done
over
with the
here.
dungeon. Yeah.
B3. I think he's picking up where you're putting down. There's
Well,
like one spot where you can put a
that's-
4.
Yeah. B3
moving.
is officially a hit.
Stay to the right. Stay to the right. We don't need the forager. Ravager, I mean.
Another call from. Oh no, not yet.
Not yet, no.
That was you posting.
All right, so we'll watch Team Wrathion here a little bit, but then as soon as
Asleep?
Team Sebellion starts their final dungeon,
Yeah, I'm curious
theoretically,
what. Well, we
Um,
also thought when we
Sending those
remember in
two
Connect
kids.
4 there was one where somebody had
Yeah.
a chance to
Got
win
all
and they
of them?
misplayed.
yeah, they just
so-
didn't watch it. They're just like,
Well, it was just
3 in a row
stressful.
there. I'll put it over here.
I'm on the second pack
Yeah,
right
it's
now.
it's
It is
it's
stressful,
definitely
yeah.
a harder game now that I'm seeing the way these are playing out. Like Connect 4 is so much more of a mind game.
Yeah.
We are on boss now.
Just kill it. Yeah.
So what we'll
Let's
do is
pan out pretty quick.
Well,
huh?
Team Rathion's about to play
Boss
something here. Let's look what they got.
Yeah,
got
we'll be able
going.
to kill it
Can we
without
summon
him.
you here, or you still?
No,
have to-
Yeah,
Yeah,
next
just,
time we might want to
let
make
me
the board
finish this.
bigger.
Although it sounds like
Cool,
someone's
cool,
not
cool,
with
cool,
them.
cool,
Why is someone not with them?
Oh, I guess they could start the dungeon without
can also
This
everybody.
is gonna be
Or-
play the game right here. This is play the game.
Oh, hold on. Are they?
We get old
This is where I think they're doing
brain,
two bosses
big
at
brain.
once.
Oh, okay. They split the group.
Or they're clearing the trash of one area.
Yeah, that's totally like that's what
That's
I just
fine.
said is that
Yeah.
you could clear the trash while they're doing
so
the
we're
boss.
gonna keep
Like all the
because
balls. You guys-
Technique's
you guys
calling
focus
this
on the
play of the
balls, don't worry
game,
about
so
the
they got to
balls.
have a strategy here that pushes
Where
them
did he call it play of the game? He did
in this
chat?
in his comms.
They were strategizing. What wasn't seen in the stream is the 30 to 45 minutes of furious strategizing. And the whole time, every time we popped in and I was trying to ask a question, they were like, "No, you have to watch it." Like, I'm like, "Okay, I'm not playing against you guys."
Team Rathion's about to make a call here.
Yeah,
let's
make
see.
your call.
Let's see if they go in the right direction with this ship because it can go either
Well, I have it on the
be
TV
B4
over here.
or
I'm not really
E4.
not paying attention.
I'd probably
to it, like,
expect it
cheating
to
or
be an
anything.
E because I wouldn't expect two ships to be up against each other. But we saw from the other one
Yeah.
that they did that. Yeah. Okay.
All right,
so
B4, which
B4.
is
So they
which,
didn't.
which is a miss.
It's going.
Play of the
I'm
game.
about to summon boss.
Play of the game.
Hell yeah, dude. That's perfect fucking time. Look at that
You
shit.
can clip that
What a
one.
guy.
Play of the game.
Left on the last part.
I'm only going and send them an update board.
I do feel like they're getting pretty unlucky.
Man.
All right, let's see what happened. What did they
At least I
do
can
to make
spell
play of the
so,
game?
Richard.
I don't think they
Spell
noticed
so.
that you changed to tank.
Mike is now
I don't
making
think I
fun of
was
the fact that I
bad, dude. I've
misspelled
done that. I
sew,
was doing it
as in
fucking
sewing clothes,
I
with
saw that you
sew, like
misspelled it.
sewing
Don't pull that boss.
crops.
Let me switch.
Frank,
Uh,
you know, I
it's
saw that and I
yours.
was like,
Go,
it's
go,
too,
go.
it's too low hanging fruit, you know?
Yeah, well,
like,
really,
Well,
why
but
even
even that-
bother?
People
Like,
know
I
how to
mean, again,
spell.
in fairness, I
guess
usually will correct
some
Shawnee
will
whenever
spell,
he
and
misspells
that's a
something,
cheat.
right? But he's misspelling like your and your or there and there.
Well, sometimes you just do that for
Oh.
efficiency. Like,
No,
like
well,
I'm not
but
gonna
beyond that,
type in a. I
I'm
rarely
only
type
obviously
apostrophe.
being facetious, but like,
Yeah.
how often do I type the word "so"?
Okay, B4.
B4.
For-
That is a hit.
And we might be ready to call this game because they're in Azure Vault. I really want to watch what their skip is
Yeah,
going to
how
be.
quick they're moving it.
They've got 3 more hits to go, or 2 more hits to go,
Beware.
and
Well, hold on. We're assuming a lot there. All right, so I don't know what the play of the game was. I mean, was it that they got the birds all down? Did you see anything that was like, oh,
it must
that
be
was
that they got the birds all down. It's a cute strategy.
okay? Well, it's cute.
Yeah, okay, they're doing another one.
All right, I'm gonna pull the dudes on the stairs.
Alright,
I'm gonna skip
E4,
the guys
tell 'em
on the
that's a
left.
hit.
I'm gonna pull the guys
Have
in
you
the
seen the MDS
doorway.
strat?
They're the boss.
Yeah,
Huh?
just straight through the door, LOS.
Yeah, LOS, pull it.
That's
I'm gonna
that
grab the
little
ball.
statue right near the
You
boss.
have a second here.
I'm
You
gonna
might want to
grab the
send some
boss to the
updated.
corner.
I already
as well,
did.
Okay. What I'm trying to say is
Yeah,
I want
I'm
to skip that
updating
pack
the
on the
newest one,
left
but-
that's not in the doorway. That's all
Yeah.
I'm trying to say.
They could be rotating in the
Oh,
middle of the
okay.
pad though, so it might pull. Let me see.
Yep, and why don't you send the updated one to
Yeah,
the,
I figured they were.
No, pad just passed.
Send it.
just so they can visualize
yeah,
their
yeah, no
victory.
worries.
Okay, look here. They're doing
Alright,
this.
try
Did you see
not
the
to
skip they just
pull
did? They
the
dropped
shit
down
on
to the
the left.
balcony.
This was like for second boss, so not for
Well,
third.
I'm working on it.
Second
pal.
boss,
Oh,
yeah.
there we
Yeah,
go.
so I was wondering if you could do
Alright,
that, and they didn't
Oh,
even
never
do
mind.
that.
They're just using the books. It's like totally. It's probably fast.
They just killed everything so
All we gotta
quickly.
do
Yeah,
is
they
that
just killed
boss
everything.
wins.
Grab
Or
the
you can
boss.
walk around most of that stuff, can't you? It's all padding around, like
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, we can kill the
Why not?
boss before the
weave around it.
Beware.
Wait, so did they kill the tree boss and not give us a?
Yeah, no, they killed it and they gave it to us.
Literally,
That was
just
the
kill
first one
boss.
they
That's
did. They
funny.
just had a.
Let's
They
do it.
did Veximus
Send it.
and the
gonna
bird
rally.
at the same time, presumably.
I'm gonna pull him in.
They
Funnel.
missed
Okay.
B4. Remember?
Well, I feel like I've only gotten 2 calls
Focus
from
the
them, but
boss.
again, you're. I mean, it's not
you
my.
got-
It's not my responsibility to also get their missile shots, you know. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like to the boss.
okay. We're gonna see Team Sebellion hit their
Extra balls are
second
helping us kill
boss,
the
and they don't
boss.
even need to finish this dungeon if they do this correctly.
They haven't called cross.
GG.
With an M0.
You have 2. Yeah, make sure you tell
Alrighty,
them 2
alrighty.
calls.
Good.
All right, F4. Tell them that's a sync.
Can we talk to anyone?
That training matrix.
I mean, this is
No,
just as
we have
quick.
to run.
Delaying
Hearth.
their call
You
is
wanna
just
go
as
Ruby?
quick as.
Let's go to
as-
Ruby.
me and Danny can Hearth and go to Ruby. Danny
Okay,
Hearth.
they
go
have
to
2
Ruby,
boats left.
And we'll.
Hold
Oh,
on.
right.
And honestly,
Fuck.
having that
Chip
2
up.
I've got
spot
4
boat
minutes.
left to find is
On
Five-
Hearth?
So
tragic.
well, they have 2 boats left to find.
Well, no, but I mean like the 2 spot boat, like because the 4 spot
Oh,
boat, as you said
God
earlier, is a
damn it.
lot easier to
Wait,
hit.
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
All right,
good.
Actually, it might be
Team
better
Sebellion
if
has
we-
Are you
Um,
going to Ruby?
B5, right?
Are you going
Picks
Ruby?
for
Going Ruby.
Yeah, I'm on my way.
Wrathion.
Let me update B5 for
Yeah,
them.
we gotta be
And
able
we're
to
about to
spread
see the win here.
I mean,
from Team
damn, are we not
Sebellion.
done with the game?
Okay.
Have we not won yet? Where are the missiles?
Technique thinks
We're
they
definitely
won.
clearing bosses. faster.
What was their other one?
See
D6?
how they would be
I
clearing
think we
bosses
have
faster
one
than
more.
this.
Oh, 6,
D6
6, 7, 8,
is a
9,
miss.
10, 11. There's one more. It's got to be B6, Danny.
D6
B6.
is a miss.
Next, we got to kill one boss. B6. Let's go.
Oh, dude.
What? Where does he
this is
think?
like one of the
No.
fastest
Oh man,
clears.
hold on. I gotta clear up
Kill
with
fucking
technique.
boss.
Hold on.
What?
Oh, I went
He
the wrong
thinks
way,
his
guys.
board is the one that they win on.
Oh my god, I was following you.
You guys are
Technique.
good. We're almost there.
Technique. I just
Yeah,
want to let you
I'm
know
almost there
you're
for
you're
technique.
calling a win based off of your board, not
I
their
can only
board.
see my board, Richie.
Well, that's the wrong board.
Oh.
How can he mess it up? Because we're sending them the boards.
Yeah. Well, but he's not looking at that. I think he's
Oh,
looking.
okay.
I think he's
But
looking
he's
at the stream.
communicating with.
I think he's looking at the stream.
Assuming that Haywire is leading
We're
him to
losing.
victory, and Haywire is
How are we
slowly
losing?
Are we losing?
not.
No.
Okay.
They don't think they're about to lose, so we'll send the
So
back.
we just need A1. We just need A1.
No, dude.
Sebellion's
they have
team
one
has
more
done their
spot to hit.
last hit,
Oh,
We've
we're
not
fucked.
hit shit.
And then a win, yeah.
Dane's the
and then a
worst
win.
missile
I told them
thrower.
miss, and then just
What are you
kidding,
doing,
guilt
bro?
hitting.
Right next to
Okay.
each
Thought
other?
not.
Tech, click.
I'm
All right.
So why don't we go pop in there and
Yeah.
congratulate
Hold on. Let me.
ask
They
them about
were
their
yeah, Team
strategy.
Sebellion. So they win. Oh, I didn't change the names. Damn it. Let me change that real quick. Big name. Team Sebellion is the winner.
Yep.
There we go. Let's go and talk to him.
Let's go talk to them.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, y'all.
Uh,
Hi.
Congratulations.
Oh, bottle. Paul.
so,
You guys survived with 2 ships fully intact. Nice job there.
Yeah, they got really unlucky, and also you were a couple bosses ahead of them.
Yeah, because
yeah,
we
we
planned
were
it better.
cooking.
Dude, we fucking planned it to the fucking
We-
max.
So
We
what
had-
was the plan though? Like what was your dominoes that you were trying to
Yeah,
hook on?
why don't you walk us through
So-
what
so
what you did? Because we're trying to keep up, and you guys are going so quick.
So
You want to hear the
basically,
dungeons?
basically we did Algathar Academy first, then we went to Halls of Infusion. 'Cause we figured, all right, so we can fly to Algathar and then fly to Halls of Infusion, no real problems.
Yeah.
Then our main concern was getting to Uldaman. So
Yeah.
we had our ports already set to Uldaman.
Oh, okay.
So we hearthed to Uldaman. Then we got the 5 bosses there, which was a big, like
A big
2-ship
cluster,
hit.
yeah.
Yeah, big 2-ship hitter.
Yeah.
And then we had already planned out where when we figured out what if we like knew where their last ship was,
Mhm.
we would then go and go to AV because it's the fastest.
Yeah.
So we had a port already down to Nultharian's
We had a
keep or whatever.
Hearthstone.
So we had them port out to
Let's get in
Null.
there. Guild, click in there.
And-
Sorry, picture.
Oh yeah, take
Yep.
the picture.
Split.
Yeah, and then basically after that, when we found their last ship, we then went to AV and
Excellent.
Was that your plan all along that when you found the last ship you're just gonna go downhill for with vaults?
yeah, because Vaults is the quickest dungeon no matter what, because you're able to do a bunch of jump skips.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not on Mythic Plus though.
They had a similar
Ooh.
idea in the other
Yeah.
team, but I gotta say the difference in execution was that you guys got from one dungeon to the next really quickly.
Yeah, I mean we have
Well-
a stat of I think it was like 3 or 4 now probably 4 shots ahead of the other team just by speed alone.
We had
I-
ports
and
set up for Alderman, Nelth, and for Azure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the
Now-
only 2 dungeons we were gonna have to fly to were we had to fly to Algathar and Halls, and then we were gonna have to fly from
Bracken.
Nokud to Brackenhide.
Now,
And-
do y'all feel like you got a little bit lucky with getting the 2 ships next to each other and then having the 4th ship as your last one?
Not
Or
really.
is it
because
strategic?
Pure
it
skill.
was strategic. It was strategic because the thing is that there's a pattern that you're able to shoot in that you hit the statistically the most amount of ships.
Okay.
Well, no, he's right.
So-
The thing is, though, hitting
Yeah,
the
no,
hitting the
no.
2 ship first was a huge.
In the
Win for
stream,
him.
Ship to hit.
in the stream we were arguing if is there any strategy to
She
Battleship.
thought this was
'cause
just
I,
RNG.
I was like, it
No.
seems like it's totally luck. Like it would be
No.
like a poker face game, right? But apparently
Yeah,
there's some strategy
I
to
mean,
it.
Gil had he said he had a strategy, and so we were just like, yo, just shoot where you want to shoot.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing maybe Guilt will be your MVP this round.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but basically, there's a method in shooting. So you can either start in the corner or start in the middle, and then where you shoot next determines your next shot.
Okay. Well, I'll have to take a couple lessons from you next
Well,
time. I have to
the
play
chat are saying
Battleship.
there's no strategy. It's only face rolling. I have a feeling this person knows who Guilt is.
Oh, okay. Well, I was gonna say, like, I don't know, like he won, so what? You can't argue with results.
All right.
So-
Well,
That-
sorry. Go on.
that's
Am
important.
I the only one that's won 3 in a row now?
I guess so.
Oh,
I'll put
yeah.
I'll put you. By the way, after the stream, we got to get a picture for y'all for the website.
Yeah. So stick around, and because we're gonna go talk to the other team and ask
Yeah.
them what went wrong, but they're already DMing me in their chat.
All right, you guys
So-
hang tight. We'll come back.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go over there.
All right,
No,
yeah,
no,
sure.
no. You guys.
Well, yeah.
tell
Wait,
me-
give us a minute. Give us a minute.
give us a minute to
Yeah,
break it
so they
down,
can
and then
cry
we'll let
and
you
then-
guys
yeah.
in.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's finish the crying. Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Finish the crying.
Man.
All right, let's switch teams to the losing team.
Okay. Don't.
What happened, guys? No one wants to talk.
Silence.
I'm not saying shit.
Well, what happened?
Can I
There
ask a
was-
question about what was the strategy with your initial missile fires?
Well, the missile fires were left
Updating
to
from the presenters was a little bit slow, so
I will
Killed
I will
four
take
bosses by the
responsibility
time
for
I
the
got
first
my
one because
first.
Photoshop crashed. But we
Wait,
were
but we-
updating. She was telling you hit and miss immediately, and I was updating the screens within 30 seconds.
after the first 4, yes, you were great.
I'm gonna slow it down. Are we Team Wrathion?
Your team Wrathion, and your board is
Okay.
the one that your ships were on the blue water.
Yeah. So that's interesting to me because what I'm looking at is Team Wrathion, and the board there is the one I'm attacking because I'm an attacker.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Technique.
Question
But
for you,
if you
Technique.
look in your chat, we were updating a live board.
Where
for
would you
you.
see that board,
Read.
Technique?
I don't read.
He's watching the stream.
He's watching the stream, which is
Yeah.
again we
Richard,
warned you
want
about.
viewers on your stream.
We said it was frowned upon, but not illegal.
I
but
literally-
we're
And
not
if
gonna
you
give
were
the
watching the
It's-
stream, you would have heard me
it's-
multiple times on stream say, "By the way,
I was-
the board you see
I was-
is that team's ships, not the other teams."
I was glancing at the stream, not watching. I wasn't listening. I had it in my peripheral.
You had to talk to your boy Danny. He's the one that was shooting your shots.
So
Okay,
Well-
but the first ones, that was so bad.
That was bad timing to be inaccurate posts there.
Nothing was
hosts.
inaccurate.
yeah, nothing was inaccurate. I
You
gave
literally
it
went
some-
A1, B1, C1. I couldn't help you on not seeing what you put in your own chat.
No, because the first one
Haywire,
was
why'd
late,
you do A1, bro?
because the first one
Should've
was
gone
late, I
A3
thought-
at least.
I
So
thought
I-
B1.
I
I
will
thought
say,
they said B1 was a hit, so that's why I naturally went in the line.
I will
Well-
say one funny thing we mentioned when they were setting up their ships is they originally put a ship at A1, and then somebody was like, "Don't put it there."
Never.
That's
They said never
silly."
put it in corners, and you guys just blasted corners.
And then I kind of laughed. I was like, "Yeah, who would call A1 first?"
I went B1 first, by the way.
Okay.
And I thought you guys said hit because I didn't see the picture update. So
Wait, but
naturally, I went
typed
A1.
miss.
Yeah, she very clearly
It's not-
said miss.
It's
Yes, but-
100% not Danny's fault. 100%.
Who's okay?
I'm
We're
gonna blame
can
it
you give us
on-
a percentage breakdown whose fault it is?
Yeah.
100%.
Haywire.
If we have 100% to break down, I would say
100%
that it's
to breakdown.
90% my fault.
Okay.
Because he was
love
telling
that.
him, go for the A6, they're gonna die.
the
No, it's
leader
90
taking them.
90% on me because I helped
Look.
to pick this team.
Oh.
In
And-
fairness,
And
I said
9% on
B2.
Haywire.
and then all I got was a picture back.
The other 9% is on Haywire. And the other 1% is on the rest of the team.
Oh, so not
and-
on us. We're clear, Frank.
No, and here's the thing. Here's the thing. Like,
Oh,
if
yeah,
you want to
commentators, yeah,
say,
you guys
Yeah.
if you want
I
to say
think we would've lost either
B1
way.
and B2, right? Because you, by the way, you guys were 4 shots behind, anyways, right? But if
Can
you
you
want to
recount
say the
that?
B1, B2, sure. Then why did you go
I
B2,
still thought the
B3?
B, I thought the B1 was a hit all along until I looked back at the picture and was like, oh, an X is a miss.
Yeah, you know what? Let's restart this
'Cause we
event.
killed
I
All right,
thought we
yep,
should
hold on.
redo this event.
I'm gonna delete this from
on
Twitch. No one will ever see it.
Friday. Let's
Well,
do
how about-
Friday
hold on.
replay.
Can we hear about what went right though? Because you were declaring play of the game. You guys split.
Yeah,
on
yeah. Let's
Avatar?
talk about that strategy.
Yeah, let's talk about what went right with your team.
Personally,
know
I
how we
felt
were
like
falling
that
behind.
was a superb.
What we couldn't tell
Definitely
exactly what was
spend the
going on.
Yeah,
what
yeah.
was
So
it?
walk us through it. Walk us
Here's
through
what we
it.
did.
Our
Here's what we did.
DK.
Miss
switch
Moonstro, please,
specs.
go ahead. I want to stop talking. I'm going to drink. You
Our
go ahead.
DK switched specs and soloed all of the birds while we killed Vex.
See, that's kind of what we thought happened. We saw the birds were gone. So, okay, I think that's a pretty quick strat. I think that's something that when we do Connect 4 again, there's going to be a huge advantage.
Well, it sounds like there's
going
going
to
to be a rematch required here. And what we're going to do is we're going to increase the board
I want to know
threefold.
how the hell we were 4 behind.
Connect 4 is better than Battleship.
That's a question
Connect
we
4
want the answer to
is
as
better
well.
than
Yeah,
Battleship.
you'll have to watch the stream. They definitely picked a different dungeon order. They flew to Algathar from Valdrakken first, so
Stupid. That's all dumb. All that's dumb. Let's do a PvP match. You know what? The 5 of us versus the 5 of them. Fists versus faces.
I would love to do
didn't
that. But
know
it's going to take
that
forever to
our-
get you guys.
You
to
got to watch
show
out
up
because Fear's
somewhere.
feeling pretty high and mighty being on the team winning every time.
Yeah, so
We-
Tell me
Fear,
that Fear. We're done with him.
Fear
We
is
didn't know that
it
our
wins.
summons, our ports were only going to be good for 1. We thought we were going to be able to report, so our dungeon order kind of fell apart.
Yeah, Mythic 0 doesn't clear the portal.
Oh, it
strategy.
doesn't. That's so
Mm-mm.
interesting. I didn't know that
Tragic
either.
when we
So that
discovered
threw our
that.
strategy out the window.
Oh, it looks like we're out of time. People are coming in to gloat.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna wrap it up.
T-Bun is
Before-
T-Bun because they know what's up.
Before we wrap it up, let me just really quickly promote the website again, mythicdungeonleague.com. You can go here to find our Discord. You can find all the previous episodes. Don't worry, Mike. I didn't put Discord on this page, so you can say whatever you want and no one will hear you. But yeah, go to the website. That's where you can find our Discord. You can find our in-game community in WoW, Mythic Dungeon League. Make sure you turn on cross-faction to see it. All right.
T-Bun
So-
is girly.
What?
T-Bun is my girly.
Yeah, I know that.
Oh yeah,
I'm
we
fully
love
aware of
we
it.
love our biggest fan.
Yeah, we love when
All right.
people trash on it because we know they're somehow no one another.
Look, we like fans of all kinds, even ones who hate.
Oh man, the chat's talking about how the Wrathion team got screwed for calling missiles. Who is that? Haywire? Must be first time viewers.
Wasn't that the
Must
first
be a huge Haywire fan.
I do
they
believe
they
like,
know
before-
Haywire as well.
Yeah, we didn't know.
And now I think actually his wife is also trashing on him. Anyways, okay. Scrap. Final thoughts on Battleship. Was it a game that we might see again in the future? Because it sounds like they already want a rematch right away.
I would love to do something with if we could get 4 teams together and do a head-to-head like we did with Connect 4 because you saw how quick it went. It went super fast.
Yeah, we're at well
Thank God it's
about
over.
an
About
hour.
exactly an hour, yeah.
Yeah.
So I would love to see what we did with Connect 4. We had 4 teams and we had an elimination round.
Yeah.
Because
We were
that could
only
be really
3
fun.
missiles behind, by the way.
Okay, 3 missiles.
just
Only
stuck it
3.
to-
That's a
Not
fucking
missed
whole
pulls,
dungeon, dude.
total pulls.
Not
Not that,
Pulls
not
is a
that.
6-minute
But you're
dungeon.
missing all the hits that they had as well, not misses.
Yep. Yeah.
So,
yeah.
anyways,
Show me where their shit's at. I'm about
Well,
to like,
well,
right
we can-
behind it.
I'll
You're
show you in
gonna-
a second.
You're
Actually,
gonna
here,
have to
yeah, I'm
watch
gonna.
the stream.
No,
You know
I'll put it up on the stream so you can guys see
I
it
think
here.
someone sniped our board, so they hit everything.
There you go. That's the board. That's the final board.
Well, I gotta say, you Goombas put 2 ships right next to each other, so they hit the 2.
No, I did put that last one.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well,
Well,
anyways.
let's close this before the gamer words
Yeah,
start
yeah. Well, and
flying.
it says the person who yells out Goombas.
Goombas is a totally appropriate gamer
I'm pretty
word.
sure that's a slur for Italian, but whatever.
But no, it's a Mario
Now you're
guy.
racist.
Anyways,
Okay, we'll put that in post.
yeah. I'm very happy with the fact that I was able to keep up during production, but I do gotta say, Team Sebellion really just came in, literally guns
I think
ablazing.
we got sniped and
Well,
they knew our board.
I remember one thing you said about my team last time was that we kind of dawdled in between dungeons, and so
Yeah.
we made sure to
Oh,
not do
you
that
got
this time.
That was
Opposite
Scrap's
out.
call. Yeah, she thought
Yep,
that was the
I
reason
did.
why.
And I really think that's why you pulled ahead, is because you were in each dungeon instantly after you're out of one in this one. Whereas I gotta say, Technique having a pee break at 45 minutes would classify as modeling.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I think the caster is having a ridiculous way of showing the board. I thought we were 16 years ahead, so I took a piss.
I by the way, and I hate this technique because I'm gonna probably clip it, but listening to you in chat saying, "Oh man, this is gonna be it. This is gonna win us the game," as you're so far behind was just chef kiss.
Okay, let's end it now.
All right. So again,
we might need to leave this channel, Frank, if we're gonna end it.
Yeah. Sorry, good point, because they're just gonna be swearing.
Enjoy.
Let me pull her in here. All right. So one final thing again. I'm assuming for the next competition we're gonna have probably a more traditional run. Like
I think we're gonna do a traditional one. Maybe push the keys a bit higher. Start at 16 because we have a lot of people who
or
are.
Honestly, I'd be at this point ready to go 20s. I think, like I said, most of the people here are doing 20s anyways.
Maybe we could do a 16, 18, 20. The big issue is where in hell are we gonna get 2 20s? Because we can't hold on to them for more than 2 seconds. We
just plan ahead accordingly. We'll get them. Don't worry.
Let's do another census who has the tournament realm, because we have new people in the community. We might have more people with the tournament realm, and then we could definitely do.
Well, that'll definitely be a season 2 priority of ours, because not only would the tournament realm be great, but we could also build affixes into even level 2 keys, where there could be quaking going on while they're trying to do this as well.
Or maybe we try out a Frank v Scrap, and we both go into the keys, because everybody loves that.
Yeah, they do. Yeah. The problem is that we're just talking shit to each other.
I know. I think it's fun. I had the most fun when we did that. It's our teams that didn't enjoy it at all.
Well, and that's because I think also you and I would just be sitting there dogging on our teams. But anyways, either way, I think that'd be a good idea, or we just do a traditional game. But I just want to say this was a lot of fun getting ready, and I'm Dracker. This is Scrap. Any last words?
Nope. I think we can wrap it up there.
All right. We'll see everyone next time. Thanks for watching.
Okay.